Hi folks, this is Vicki at Pattern Princess. Today I wanted to show you how to do this ripple stitch. This one here, the sample that I have here, it's actually a blanket that I'm starting for a baby's blanket. And if you notice, the ripple is a little bit shorter ripple. It's not the real pointy. It's just nice wavy, smaller ripple. I would say it's a nice size for a baby blanket. Or, gosh, you could use this as do it in a cotton yarn and use it as a placemat or something like that, or just about any project, a shawl. It would work with that too, a scarf. Anyway, this here is a Karen Cotton Cakes, and I believe it was Beach. Beach is the color, but I want to quickly show you. This is, once you get to the second row, you're just repeating the second row. It's a very simple stitch to work. It'd actually be great. I think a beginner could almost do it. Maybe an advanced beginner, because you do have double crochet two together, which might be confusing. But anyway, my sample, to make this bigger or smaller, you're going to use the multiples of 12 plus 3. So my sample is 27 stitches. It's a multiples of 12, so that's 24. Divided by 12 is 2. It's multiples of, so it's 24, and then you add 3 on the end. So that makes it 27. Okay? That's how that, when the people talk about multiples, that's what they're talking about. So in the fourth chain, so I have 1 on the hook that you do not count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth chain, we're going to just work a double crochet. This is all worked in double crochet. So we have 2 double crochet. Then we're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1 double crochet into the next 3. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're going to do the bottom, more of a V part. Okay, so we're going to do 2 double crochet together. We're going to do that twice. So essentially what you're doing is you're taking 2 stitches and you're decreasing it into 1. So we yarn over just like a regular double crochet. You put your hook in, bring it through, and you bring it through 2 loops, and you don't do that last yarn over and bring it through 2 loops yet. You don't. You just hold the loop, yarn over, and go to the next stitch. Yarn over and bring it through only 2 loops. You should have 3 loops on your hook. You yarn over now and bring it through all 3 loops. So we've essentially done 2 double crochet together. You've decreased by 1 stitch. And we're going to do that again. So yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through the next stitch, yarn over, through 2 loops, and then yarn over, go through all 3 loops. So that is 2 double crochet done twice. Then we're going to do a double crochet again in the next 3 stitches. You're always going to have 3 double crochets in between whatever it is you're doing next, whether you're doing your valley or your peak. And again, the valleys and peaks are more of a very soft valley and peak. So this is a very nice pattern for that. So the next one, we've done our 3 double crochet as I was talking, sorry about that. And then in the next 2 stitches, we're going to do 2 double crochet in each. So we're going to increase by 1 stitch in each. So now we're going to do 2 double crochet in that same stitch. There's 1, 2, and then we're going to do it again in the next stitch. 1, 2. And then we're going to do our 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, whoops, 3. Now we're going to do our 2 double crochet together twice. There's our first, second, go through all 3 loops, yarn over, go through the stitch. Oopsies, I didn't go to the next stitch. Did you see that? There we go. And then we're going to go all 3 loops, and then we're going to do 3 more double crochet. We're almost to the end, and you have 1 stitch left over right here. See that? And what we're going to do is 2 double crochet right in that end stitch. Every single row, you're going to start off with the chain, with a chain 3, and a double crochet in the same stitch, and then you're going to end with 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Here is row 1 complete. So the second row that we're going to do, this row you're going to repeat the entire way through. So it's very easy to memorize. So it's 1, 2, 3. There's my chain 3. Counts as the double crochet. Double crochet in that same stitch, right in the base there. Or if you want to count stitches back, it's the 4th stitch from the hook, okay? However you want to think about it, whichever way is the best way to remember. And then your 3 double crochet. That part is always a constant. And then you can always just figure out where you were. It's like, okay, so here, is this an increase or a decrease from the row before? Well, this was a decrease. You can see those stitches together. So then what we do is we do our 2 double crochet together. So here's 1, 2, go through all 3 loops, do it again. 1, 2, do it again. And now we do our 3 double crochet, 1, and of course we know that every time I get on camera my yarn's going to tangle. 2, 3. Now we're on the peak, so then we do our 2 double crochet in the stitch and another one. Okay, so there's my peak. Now we're 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and now our 2 double crochet together, because here's a valley. 1, 2, go through all 3, 1, 2, go through all 3, 3 double crochet, and then we have one more stitch, which is the top stitch of the previous row here, the first chain 3, and then we go into that stitch and we're going to do 1 double crochet and another one in that same stitch. So remember, you start with 2 double crochet and then you end with 2 double crochet, and then the rest you just follow your peaks and valleys. And you can see that is how it's going to look in one color, and here's how it looks in a variegated color. So I hope that this helps you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget I will have all of the details on the website for free, and the links to that will be in the description. Take care. Thanks for watching.